Okay, well, we are back with a brand new episode here.
Yes. Probably the shortest distance between podcasts we've ever done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of a spur of the last moment where we just decided we wanted to do another one, which is good timing, too, because it is 2022.
It is.
So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so a very quick question. What is the latest you ever got a Happy New Year?
What do you mean?
Like, did somebody say, like especially at work?
Oh.
So like April, somebody's still saying Happy New Year
in
to you.
April.
I got
Get it in February for Chinese New Year, but
March.
that's different.
March,
Yeah.
and it's like, because there's. I mean, come on. There's like what? Normally you would say it like within this week, like maybe January 4th or 5th, you could kind of get by. It's like what's the latest you would leave your Christmas lights up? Like when do you start to take them down?
Yeah. I don't do Christmas decorations.
No, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
it's like there's a little grace period,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like you can right now when we're recording, it's Sunday, and people still have their Christmas lights up. It's like,
it's only January 2nd.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you give a little grace period about
Yeah.
maybe if people are
Another
working
week or
or
so.
whatever. Yeah, and
And
give them time to,
And there's a
take 'em
few other
down.
cultures out there that celebrate Christmas a little bit later. Ethiopia does. I think it's not for another week or two that their technical
Seriously,
Christmas is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because Hanukkah bounces around. Like
Yeah.
this last year, it was right after Thanksgiving, and Hanukkah this coming year is actually December 18th.
Yeah, the Hebrew calendar doesn't follow the same as ours,
Yeah.
so it always falls on different days.
And like Kwanzaa is always the same, and but it's just like
And Festivus.
December 23rd.
Yes.
But so it's just I was always kind of curious about that, about like the latest you ever received a Happy New Year from somebody.
Couldn't say for sure. Never really kept track of it.
When I used to work with you, we get those customers that would come in once or twice a year, and then when they come back in like April, like they would still be saying it, and it's just like, really, it's just like, okay, it's past,
Yeah.
I know you come here once, twice a year, but still, it's just like, do you really need to be saying it in April?
Right.
So, okay. So, what we want to do before we start little discussions is you actually brought over two winter ales.
Yes.
We've always been talking about them on the last podcast and everything, and you brought over an actual winter ale for us to try out. Well, this first one that we're doing, you actually tried it already.
I had this for the first time last night, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave my opinion alone until you actually have some.
Okay,
too,
because I was
Yeah.
just about to say, because I have your information written down here.
Yeah. Okay.
At least say what it is.
It's called Abbey Ale St. Bernardus Christmas Ale, and it's got some goofy looking guy with a Santa hat on the
I
label.
think this is the one that is from Vlaanderen, Belgium, is where the brewery is at.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 10% APV.
9.8 is what it said on the can last night.
You were on the toilet drinking this?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you said.
This one's a bottle.
That's what you said, though.
I had a can last night.
Okay.
And
Wait, so you have it in...
I had both. I'm not sure how that happened. Probably a mistake when I was buying them, but yeah.
Okay, so what you can say about with this beer is you made a second trip to the same place, Total
did.
Wine and More, and you actually got how many more? 5 or 6 more?
A few, yeah, and I had most of them over the weekend, over the New Year's weekend.
So when you went the first time, these beers that you got the second time, were not there the first time.
I don't think they were. No, 'cause I
So-
probably would have got them if they were.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is like they actually like stocked
Yeah.
like, on a pretty good
Yeah, Total Wine and More is good on the
yeah,
winter
I
and
mean
Christmas
that's what it
sales.
seems like.
The other places I tried, I couldn't find them anywhere other than like Shiner Holiday Cheer, which is a great beer, but
Yeah.
I wanted a variety, you know.
Do you mind if I see the bottle really quick?
Here it is.
And I will
And show them the coloring of the beer too. It's darker than most.
okay. So there, let's see if I can get it. There we go. Yeah, actually, I like that label there. Little festive label. There you go. Yeah, very cool. Okay, and where? Oh, there we go. Gee, right in front of me. So I will also show dark.
It's a darker color, yeah.
Yeah,
And
dark, and there it is right there. Yeah, a very well, probably because of I haven't seen the brewing notes, but like with a lot of probably spices stuff like that. I really thought that I wrote down because I'm pretty sure that this was the one that you've already tried that was in my listing, and you you don't want to say what you rated it yet, do you? Until I try it,
right.
Okay.
But I think you already know. It's on there, right?
Well, like I said, I think it's the same beer.
Okay.
I might be confusing it with another beer, since I said 10% and you said 9.8. So maybe
that's what I noticed last night when I looked at it. I was like, whoa, 9.8. That's strong.
So the nose, it's you can tell the spices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either cinnamon, nutmeg, or both.
Right.
So. Oh yeah, that is very nice. Yeah, that would be a nice holiday Christmas beer. Yeah,
It's really good for when the weather is cold.
Yeah, yeah. I'm 3.75.
That's what I gave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We're in agreement.
Yeah, that is.
That's rare with us. We never agree on beers.
Yeah, it's well. I mean, we could be off by like what 0.25 or 0.50.
I remember quite a few beers we really disagreed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we even made that discussion like we could be pretty much the same agreement on a TV episode or a movie.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to beer, there's a wide spectrum.
Yep.
Of our likeness for a beer, and then I'll get that up on tap later.
Yeah.
So that's probably really up there as far as winter ales.
Yeah.
From the other ones that I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very very pleasant. Yeah, something that you could even have like right around November, even before Christmas. So yeah, really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so what I before we get in, because I have listed some of the ones that you've tried already, some of the winter ales, but since we were in a discussion about New Year's, in one word, if you can, or two, sum up last year.
Does it mean the entire year 2021?
Of 2021. Pretty like in one, maybe two words. Like for me, mediocre. I mean, it was nothing exciting. And
in one word, it sucked. But
yeah, I mean, it's like I said, there was like really nothing exciting that happened. It wasn't completely shitty, you know.
My first half of 2021 was the worst. That was watching my dad get sick and deteriorating before my eyes and then losing him. After that, it picked up. You know, I had a couple really nice vacations.
Yeah.
So that made the second half of the year a little better. But yeah, I think of 2021. I just think of losing my dad, and it was rough.
Yeah. And, and that's why, like New Year's resolutions or brighter outlook, it's like, hopefully 2022 can be better.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping it can be. Because what we were talking about before we went on for this podcast here is that it just seems like we're going right back to like soft lockdowns or just more crap to do with.
I got my Detroit trip next weekend, and I'm worried I'm not even going to get there with all the stuff happening with flight cancellations and everything.
Weather, flight cancellations, staff shortages of places that are you're going to be waiting longer, or you're going to be you still can't get certain items, and it's just I mean it just seems like we're going right back down that path, and I would love to make this coming year better than last year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be better, but
it will be, and
we're just not getting off to a rocking start, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, look, last year we lost two pretty big icons. Like Norm Macdonald, passed last year, and then right before we celebrate New Year's, you get Betty White that passed.
Everybody loved Betty White. She was great.
And I'm telling you, last year in January, right at New Year's, I'm like, I bet we lose somebody major, like major. And I don't know what it was, because like Betty White came up, and then the discussion I had, I think with somebody, I forget who it was, is like, or maybe it was you. I think I asked you a while ago, name somebody really big, and like who it would be where it would hit everybody so hard.
Kind of like when Michael Jackson went.
Like it would have
that iconic.
It would have to be like somebody like huge, like Harrison Ford or
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but I was trying to even think like bigger, like Betty White, an icon, like where it hits everybody so hard, like maybe Steven Spielberg.
All right, maybe. Or you want to go music, maybe Bruce Springsteen, someone.
Yeah, like it just would really have to be somebody huge. Like a lot of people took it hard when Prince passed away.
Right.
Well, I mean, he didn't pass away.
Come on. Don't even start going there.
Kidding. Or am I?
But Elvis is still alive. Come on. I saw him at the grocery store last week.
At the produce section, right?
Yeah. He was wearing blue suede shoes.
Yeah, and he was checking the melons out, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So like last year I was really just in a discussion with a friend and thinking to myself, it's like who it would have to be in order for a lot of people to be like just completely devastated. And and then it came to my mind. It's like people are gonna freak out when she actually does pass away, and people are.
The three celebrity deaths I think of in my lifetime were Elvis, Michael Jackson, and Princess Diana.
Yeah,
those were like the three major ones. I can't think of anyone else alive right now that would have that big of an impact.
And see, that's what I was when I was in a discussion with my friend, spouting out all these different names. I'm like, no, think bigger. Is there anybody left?
Yeah,
that would be so huge. Just
I don't know. I mean, even someone like as big as Madonna, I don't think would have that impact.
Yeah, I mean it, and that's why I was saying it. And I'm not even sure there's really anybody left where one, would anybody care, and two, people would be like, oh, it sucks, but like I can move on. Type of thing. So But it's because here's the thing too is I think it was People magazine, like they just did a cover for Betty White's 100th birthday, and they have to do it in advance. So it even says like on the cover, like, "Hey, we're celebrating your 100th birthday," and
she didn't quite make it. Yeah,
and a little interview saying, "Hey, what's going to be like to turn 100?" And it's like, oh my, it's like she didn't even make that. She
missed it by 18 days.
Yeah, so because she has the same birthday as I do, and as Jim Carrey too.
Yeah,
Jim Carrey's January 17th. But it sucks that she couldn't make New Year's. She couldn't make her 100th birthday, and actually kind of surprised that she lasted this long. Like, I'm kind of surprised that she didn't go maybe like two, like almost 100. Good, it's an accomplishment, to last that long.
I remember a couple other celebrities who made it over 100, like Bob Hope and George Burns, and that was like a big deal when they hit 100, and Betty White was going to be the next one, and it didn't happen. It's too bad.
Yeah, it is. Did you ever watch Golden Girls?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like here and there, or did you?
When it was first run, no, I wasn't watching. I caught reruns later. I had a girlfriend who liked it. We used to watch it together sometimes, but yeah.
I have a friend that he's a toy collector, and he does videos on YouTube. Huge Golden Girls fan.
Okay.
Like really, really big. And did you ever watch Betty White on Match Game?
I've seen old clips.
Yeah.
I'm sure I probably watched them back then, but I was a kid when that was popular. So.
And she's also on, is it Password? Something like that?
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah. And
I saw a few episodes of Hot in Cleveland, too.
I've never seen Hot in Cleveland.
Yeah, you weren't missing much.
Yeah, but they said that that's actually what revitalized her and started to make her, pretty big, is Hot in Cleveland. So, so it sucks. I mean, especially losing Norm Macdonald was a pretty big icon to a lot of people.
For the longest time, he was the only funny one on Saturday Night Live. So
yeah, oh yeah, and I'll save it when I have a different setup. There is an interview. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's so funny with when he was on Conan O'Brien, when he had on Courtney Thorne Smith, and it was when she was doing the movie with Carrot Top.
Oh, yeah.
Chairman of the board.
I remember seeing that in a theater. I'm embarrassed to admit it. I saw it in a theater.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I used to go see everything back then. So.
I still haven't seen it. But look it up on YouTube. Conan O'Brien, Norm Macdonald with Courtney Thorne Smith. One of the funniest, like, little short segment, little interview things. We'll watch it on a future podcast together when I have a different setup, when we're side by side, so you can watch it. And very funny. It's just a great little interview with all three of them together, because he jumps in and says stuff, and it's so funny. So it hopefully this coming year we don't go in a downward spiral. Downward, yeah. Thank you. God, not even barely a beer yet. Just hoping that it just doesn't go crappy again with all this sick stuff going on again. And a better year. Hoping that it gets a lot better, hopefully. So what I want to do next is I listed... What do I have here? 4? I think like 4 beers that of the winter ales that you tried from your second trip. Well, I think they were from your second trip. Maybe one of them is from your first trip. Maybe.
I had some on my fridge for a while. I was kind of digging into them over the last week.
So you had a winter. It was a winter IPA from Brooklyn Brewery in Brooklyn, New York. 7% APV, classified as a a red IPA.
Yeah, I had that one last night while I was writing.
And you gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, it was decent. And I almost didn't get it because I saw red IPA, and I was like, I don't like red ales. Never had a red ale I liked.
Yeah, same here.
So I was hesitant, but because it was a Christmas beer, I was like, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was decent.
Well, because you were also trying to make it into a mix and match 6-pack, right?
Right.
So really that could have been your 6
It
slot.
probably was, yeah.
Okay. You also tried the one that we just had is your Belgium winter ale. Okay, so the other one that you had, the other one that you had was called a Winter Crew.
Yes.
From Flying Fish Brewery in Summerdale, New Jersey.
Right. Found that part of my mix and match, yeah.
7% APV. It's classified as a Belgian strong golden ale.
Right.
And you gave that a 3.25.
Yeah.
So you weren't crazy about it.
It was good, but nothing better.
Not as good as this.
No, I would much rather drink this.
Almost drink just like wintertime next to a fireplace.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And Bosco's bothering me now.
And then I have one last one. Oh, no, 2. I'm sorry. I have 2 more that you tried. You tried which we haven't been really crazy about this type of beers from this brewery. Samuel Adams.
Yeah.
So it's a holiday white ale.
Yeah, I tried that just the other night.
5.8.
Yeah.
APV. Classified as a spiced herbed beer. Yeah, you gave it a 3.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about it at first, but it grew on me as I finished it. So I might want to adjust that down the road, but I actually liked it towards the end, yeah. When I first couple sips, I was like, it's okay. I thought it was a little on the bland side, but by the time I got done with it, I was like, this ain't bad.
So you might be willing to try it again or get it again if it was in like a six-pack mix match thing.
Maybe next winter, yeah.
Okay. And then the last one that I have listed from you is Office Party from Abita Springs.
Yeah, that was a stout.
Yeah, classified as a stout milk sweet. 6.8 APV. And it's actually the brewing notes. It's got oats, pale caramel, chocolate malt, and then nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and cocoa nibs. So it's got a lot thrown in there.
Yeah.
And you gave it a 3.75.
Yeah, I liked it.
You actually you actually liked it.
And I'm not the biggest stout fan. I have to be in the right mood to drink a stout, but this was actually really good.
Yeah, stouts. Because the stout that I gave you, that biscotti.
Yeah.
You surprisingly you liked that.
That was really tasty.
And I think we mentioned that on the previous podcast.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was actually kind of surprised you enjoyed that one too.
And then that cinnamon dolce that you gave me.
Yeah,
I did not like that at all. That was
Firestone.
Yeah, that was bland.
Yeah, it's a cinnamon, but it's
yeah. I thought I was gonna like that one based on the ingredients and just the name of it, everything. I was like, oh yeah, this sounds good. No.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
Well, like Samuel Adams, Firestone, we're not really big on that stuff. So, how are you doing on?
I'm done.
Are you done? You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm doing more talking than drinking, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I'm almost done. So we can try our second beer here coming up. So what? I'll do the smaller discussion first here, because then I got stuff we can talk about near the end.
Okay.
Really, this is all you, really, because it doesn't pertain to me. And since we're nearing the end of it, football season.
Yes.
How is it going for you? Because you watch one team in particular, but
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Yeah.
Yes, they are
not as bad as the Lions.
No, they're doing much better than them. Although they tied when they played each other.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben Roethlisberger didn't play that game, so I have an excuse.
You have the excuse.
I have an excuse. Damn right. Yeah, they're not eliminated from playoff contention yet, but they have to win both of their last 2 games. They play the Cleveland Browns tomorrow night and then the Baltimore Ravens next week. They have to win both of those, and they need Jacksonville to win next week. And I think they play the Colts. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Unlikely if that's going to happen. Jacksonville's terrible. So their chances of making the playoffs are very slim at this point. But
and you won't be able to watch tomorrow's game because you'll be at work.
I'm going to be at work. It'll be on the screen.
Yeah, it'll be on. Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have a slow section and I can just watch it. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I'll miss next week's game too because I'll be in Detroit watching the Lions play the Packers. So
okay.
So I won't even see the Steelers and the Ravens.
So who's going to win that game? Lions against the Packers.
Well,
no,
Packers,
don't even tell me.
Here's what's happening. The Packers already got first place clinched, so they're probably going to rest their starters. So you never know what'll happen there. And Todd's all pissed off about it because he's a Packers fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, okay, they could play anybody. The Packers could play anybody, but to lose to the Lions.
Yeah, they'll probably still beat the Lions.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
but they don't need the win. They already got the 1 seed locked up. So,
okay. And you don't watch any other? Well, you watch college.
I watch college ball, yeah,
but you don't watch any other NFL.
I will if it's on. I don't go out of my way for it, but if it's like 2 marquee teams playing each other, yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay. Looking forward to next coming season.
Well, we'll see because Ben Roethlisberger is most likely going to retire at the end of the season, and I really want the Steelers to draft Kenny Pickett. As my college team is the University of Pittsburgh, and he's been their quarterback for the last 4 or 5 years. Came in 3rd place this year in Heisman voting, and he's projected to be the first quarterback to get drafted in this coming draft. I want the Steelers to get him so bad. I'm going to be so bummed if another team takes him.
And if they get him, where do you think where they could go from there?
Sky would be the limit. They get a decent offensive line and some people to surround him with.
Okay.
I think he can go all the way.
So if they get him, is this going to be like your most invested that you've probably been in, like with NFL?
I'm invested every year.
No, but I mean, like, would it be like your most, like you'd be, like, this would be your ultimate NFL year probably?
Maybe. I mean, I get excited at the beginning of the year every year, and depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
But this year has been a bit of a disappointment, but we'll see what happens.
And you'll know, I'm sorry, when it's drafting?
Usually in April.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll, in April, you'll know if it's going to be your big NFL year then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I will do is second beer.
Okay.
A new winter ale to both of us.
Yes, neither one of us have had this yet.
Yes.
Right.
And we'll see. With our, do you have any winter ales left?
Just the Shiner.
Brand
anything
new.
No.
Okay,
that's it.
So this will be our last winter ale. Unless, are you going to buy any more winter ales?
With the holidays over, probably not.
Okay, because I was saying, even if it's on the shelf, are you going to buy?
I might get Shiner, or if I could find that Bifrost we were drinking last year,
Okay.
I'd definitely buy 6 of that if I found it.
But generally, you're going to wait until what?
Probably November next
1st.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, November 1st when we.
I try to stay in season. So
yeah. Okay. So this beer coming up is going to be the last winter ale.
Yeah.
Until about November. Okay?
Probably.
So let me go get it really quick.
All right.
Entertain.
Yes. Okay, I'll give you the play-by-play. John walks by the camera. He opens the fridge. He gives me a dirty look. He flips me off. And he walks on back with a bottle of beer.
which I'm gonna shake up.
All right. I'm not sure how this brewery's pronounced. Deschutes, something like that. I don't know.
Sounds good to me, man.
Yeah, all right.
Unless it's got like some weird, like like one of the letters is silent, or
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pronounced a different way. Duchettes or Duchettes or
shithead. I don't know. Get myself my pour going on.
And then once you get that done, if you can, I would like to see it's in a bottle.
Yes.
And
bottle.
we've had what, 3, maybe 4 Duchettes beers before.
I know I've had other stuff.
Well,
in that
we
brewery,
had
yeah.
the what's the one that we had 2 podcasts ago with it had the moon and like the swirling wind. Remember?
I don't, but okay.
Okay. We've had one of their. They've had another. It was like a very plain kind of winter ale.
Yeah.
Which we weren't fond of,
And
really.
This isn't even classified as a winter ale on the label. It just has a winter scene on it, which made me think that it falls in that category.
Yeah. So I will put it up here on camera. So as you can see, it says a limited release Red Chair NWPA Northwest Pale Ale. And right there it says a 6.2% APV.
Yeah.
And they're located in Colorado.
Okay.
Duchettes, whatever.
Do shithead, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I don't know what it's called. But it's got an IPA type nose.
And what I will do too is just to show on camera. Let's get that right there here, side by side. So as you can see, it's not so dark, not like the first one that we had where it was really dark.
I just had a sip. It's pretty smooth. I like it.
Did you mention the nose at all, or
it kind of like an IPA?
Okay.
This is a pale ale, not technically an IPA, but
no. But I was wondering if you can have any scent of a spice or something. Not really.
Like that, yeah.
Really quick, what I want to do is I want to get this picture going for Untapped. There we go. Okay, so you've already had your taste?
Yeah, I'm rating it now.
Doesn't taste like a holiday winter.
No.
It doesn't taste like Christmas. What does Christmas taste like to you? No, I'm being serious.
I don't know. How do you answer that?
Pine. It tastes like wet snow. Let's see. What does this beer taste like? It tastes like Christmas to me. Like a fire. Wet snow. Pine. It tastes like disappointment.
Yeah, a little bit.
When your family just continuously disappoints you throughout the... I don't know. I even if it might be a holiday type of beer, I don't know. I don't see myself wanting to have this during the holidays.
Yeah. Other times of the year, yeah, sure, I would drink it.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like not the right time of the year for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, because I would, when we had that fog nog too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it smells like eggnog and it has that eggnog kind of taste. Cinnamon and nutmeg, it's... so are you an eggnog type of person?
I like it, but it's not something I like get on a yearly basis. It's like if it's available, I'll have it. But
there's one from I forgot the what would it be, the dairy or whatever. They put out a premium which they make it slightly thicker because normally eggnog is thin, and then there's this one that we can find here in Nevada, and it's called a premium that it's thicker, which makes it like you would need probably not as much as you would normally drink, because having it thick like it is, very filling, but it's so good. It really, like, I try to specifically look Anderson's. Okay. Anderson's Dairy. Not sure how far they stretch across to distribute the eggnog, which they always put out October 30th or 31st. I'm not sure when, but if you can find Anderson's Eggnog Premium, God, so good. And then, of course, like with a little bit of nutmeg. But yeah, I've always liked my winter ales with cinnamon and or eggnog.
Okay.
I just said with cinnamon and or nutmeg in the beer.
Right.
I said eggnog.
Right. But I know what you meant, but
yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I just my train of thought. So yeah, I always with the winter ales, always liked it spiced. Really good, because this doesn't have any spice to it.
Not at all.
At least that I can tell. But and I'm gonna miss winter ales because even though it's January, still.
We're going to get our cold nights where they'll go good, yeah.
God, yeah, we are getting our cold, because, like, we've had a couple, like, even tonight, recording this, it's going to get down to, what, 25?
Something like that, yeah, it's overnight.
Not like where I'm from, Omaha, Nebraska, where yesterday the low was -6.
Yeah.
And tomorrow there it's going to be 0 degrees for low. And you're from...
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania,
yeah.
And
I grew up with that, yeah.
They get just as cold like that.
Every winter we have days like that, yeah.
And don't miss that at all.
Nope. That's why I moved here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now we're getting our cold, you know.
Yeah.
But,
cold for Vegas, yeah.
I'm ready for spring already. Are you? Like, after, okay, because we're in, what, January 2nd right now. Holidays are over with. I'm ready for spring now.
Yeah.
You know? Which for us...
Go to a place where you can sit on the patio and have a beer or two, right?
Like, for us, when is... Like, our spring would be what? Is it March or April?
March and April, yeah, pretty much. But
May,
like, it starts getting kind of hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. May is like, our first 100, probably.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, I hate the summers out here.
Yeah, not ready for that.
Yeah.
But I loved our falls. We had, because we've mentioned this before on the podcast, is that we had a great fall last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm holidays are done with. I'm ready for spring. I am. Yeah. So what we can do to finish this out is to talk about stuff we're watching. So we are currently watching Cobra Kai season 4.
Season 4, yeah.
Yes.
I've watched the first 4 episodes so far.
I've watched the first 5, so I'm slightly ahead of you.
It's not their best season, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Still great. It hasn't changed at all.
I like the new character they introduced.
Yeah, but it's they haven't changed it, which is good.
Yeah,
you know. So,
but there's still the back and forth with Johnny and Daniel, and just they getting jealous of each other.
Well, they got to keep that going. They got to keep that element going. They have to.
It just gets old and predictable, though.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I mean, I'll overlook it. You know.
Yeah.
Just as long as they're not gonna woke it or change it or whatever, you know, it's still good. So that's something that, well, you said you want to finish it tonight.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
I might
by the time
too.
I get home.
Yeah. I might finish it out tonight too. You should be able to finish Dexter tonight, right? Is the
No,
last...
the finale is next Sunday.
Ooh, next Sunday. Okay.
And I'll be out of town, so I'll have to wait till I get home to watch it.
I'm going to spoil it for you.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah. But it's been a really good season. I'm enjoying it. It's great having Dexter back. I was a big fan of Dexter for the first 4 seasons. Then they switched showrunners.
Yeah.
And it went downhill after that.
Yeah.
But they got the original showrunner back for this, and it's good again.
Yeah. I still don't want... I'm just not... I'm done. You know.
And I binged the entire new season of Letterkenny last Sunday. Watched all 6
Oh, yeah,
episodes.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You did.
Typical Letterkenny. You know, it's funny at times, but...
Season 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only 6 episodes per season, and they have a few like holiday episodes here and there.
I think they're doing a couple more seasons.
They
too.
are. Yeah. They were guaranteed through season 12, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. They're going to be like Sunny in Philadelphia, where they're going to go to season 20 or something.
Right.
You know?
South Park.
Which they said that Sunny in Philadelphia says they still got a lot more planned, and they're on season 15 or 16 or something like that. And they're going to keep that going, like Simpsons. They're just going to keep it going, you know, for as long as they can push it, you know.
Now, what else are they going to do?
Well, the other one does. What's his face does the bio show on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
They're on season 4 of that or something like that. But have you ever seen Danny DeVito in a movie as of recently? Like, I think the last movie he did was that Deck the Halls movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I mean, so unless they reboot Romancing the Stone and have him back, you know, which I doubt. But you know.
Nah.
But yeah, I mean, Danny DeVito has only been doing Sunny that I know of. So.
Yeah, he's not getting any younger either. So.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Hopefully we can. I'd rather do this when I have a day off, not squeeze it in before I have to go in.
Right.
Scream. The Scream movie.
Yes.
I'd rather do it on a day off, and hopefully we can do that together. And 2 weeks.
Yeah. I love the Scream franchise.
Yeah,
it's great.
But see, here's the thing: is that we're gonna have to see this right away. It's gonna be so hard to avoid.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as that first day, maybe the second day, they're gonna be saying, "Oh, blah 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 is the killer." You know,
social media is going to be all over it. Yeah, so that's why I wish they would do like they did with Bill and Ted and put it on Amazon Prime as well or something, so we could do that.
But I don't mind going to the theater for this.
I haven't been inside a movie theater since before COVID, and I don't miss it.
I can't remember the last movie that I watched in the theater.
We saw that Tarantino movie together with Brad Pitt and...
But was that the last one?
DiCaprio?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Or something like that.
That was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, but was that the last movie? I can't remember. Because I was actually thinking about that a couple of weeks ago, where it's like, what was that last movie I saw? I can't remember.
That might have been it.
It could be. Because we did Bill and Ted 3 on
we did
demand,
that right here in your living room, yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it could have been. That Tarantino movie could have been the last one we saw in the theater.
Yeah.
You know? So February, I have 20th, but that's wrong. It's February 2nd. Hulu's Pam and Tommy.
I would definitely watch that.
Yeah, and it's a series, not a movie. It's a series. That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, and as a Motley Crue fan, I got to see it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to see it because of Pamela Anderson. You know,
she's not in it.
No, but I mean,
an actress portraying her. Yes.
But I mean, I can't see them doing like 6 seasons. I mean, it's a series. It's, you know.
Well, it just involves the sex tape. That's what the whole show is about.
I mean, unless they really stretch it out. But
yeah, so it's probably just gonna be one season.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm assuming it's gonna be. But yeah, it actually looks like it could be pretty enjoyable. You know.
Yeah.
So so that's something I want to get watched. Me alone, because you don't watch this show. March 10th is Orville season 3 finally. So I'll be watching that, and because that's been almost somewhere between 2 and 3 years since the last season.
And what's the one with Jason Bateman?
That's Ozark.
Ozark, yes, that's coming out soon too. I can't remember the dates.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And the way the last season ended, fantastic.
Yeah, we got to see the new season.
And This is the final season. So
yeah.
I got to look that up because I didn't even think about it as to find out when the release date is for this next season.
Right.
They're done with it, so it's just they're just waiting to release it. Oh, and then I don't know why they're taking their time on this, but and it's been done and in the can. Well, I mean, not when I say in the can, it's been finished filming. Stranger Things is.
Yeah.
Not till this middle of the summer. It's like, why are you waiting? Just put it out and just throw it up already and have us watch it, But they want to take their time. But I don't even know if I want to watch this next season.
I loved season 1.
I'm done. They changed it up so much.
They did, and it's just so out there, and
it's not at all what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm not invested in it. I'm not interested. I'm just,
I love the 80s vibe at the beginning of season 1, and they kind of got away from that. And it's just,
well, it's still going to be set in the 80s, but I'm not feeling it.
Me neither.
I'm done. I am.
Love season 1. Season 2 I was pretty good with. Season 3 they kind of lost me.
Yeah. Season 5 of Cobra Kai is already done filming. They release it now. I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm invested, but Stranger Things, I'm just like, because I don't even know. Because Ozark, I completely forgot about. Is there something that we're not thinking of that also is coming out? Because I'm trying to think of something else that might be.
The Bosch spinoff. I don't know when that's coming out. I think that might be in March or April.
No, I thought they said later on in fall.
Okay.
That's what I thought they said.
Okay, you might be right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Bosch spinoff.
Yeah.
Wow, God, that'll be something to look forward to.
Yeah.
If it's.
I love Bosch.
Yeah.
Love the books. I love the TV show. All of it.
And it'll be curious to see a Bosch spinoff centered around Honey Chandler, his daughter, and Bosch. I mean, all three of them. Man. Yeah, God, that'll be something to look forward to. Is there anything else?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, because I can't think of any other show that I either want to watch or
TV's gotten so bad in recent years with the wokeness and
well, I mean, there's because you're still invested in watching Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I've been watching older stuff on streaming stuff, and I'm watching Ray Donovan.
Well, not so much older stuff. I mean, Bob's Burgers.
It's a current show, but I'm only on season 3 or 4. So
yeah, and they're season 12 or something.
Yeah, and Ray Donovan's already done. They got a movie coming out soon, but I'm only almost done with season 2 of that. And I think there were 7 seasons, so you've got some catching up to do there. But that was before wokeness came in too, and it's a great show. I love it.
Which I haven't seen, so you can spoil it for me if you want.
Liev Schreiber is a badass. That's all you need to know.
Well, I already knew that. So I don't know. There's not invested in. Here's the annoying thing, is that there's so many streaming outlets now that it's ridiculous. You know? So here's the thing: is that I wanted to watch a few weeks ago during Christmas. I just wanted to watch strictly Christmas TV episodes, especially ones that I've watched in the past that I know are funny. I'm going to enjoy during the holidays. Office has got great Christmas episodes. How do you watch The Office? Before, it was actually on Netflix and stuff like that. Now it's strictly Peacock, and Peacock is free. No, you got to pay the premium service in order to watch. They'll give you the first season for free. You want to watch the rest, you pay the premium. And it's just,
Yeah.
So, but it's so ridiculous that there's Paramount streaming, there's Peacock streaming, Netflix, Hulu. It's just if you want to watch that one specific show, you're either going to have to do whatever trial they have to binge it in, or you got to pay for a streaming service that you don't necessarily need, or go out and buy the DVDs, which is actually more sensible, because then you can watch it
at your leisure.
Yeah, and maybe buy it for cheaper, and then or over time it would add up if you were to do it by the streaming service. But it's annoying how there's all these shows that you want to watch, but then they're exclusive to, to the thing. Like the new Psych movie came out. It's Peacock, or now if you want to watch Seinfeld, it's Netflix, or it's ridiculous, and I hate it,
Yeah.
So.
So much simpler. It was just Netflix and Hulu and Prime. That's all you had.
Yeah.
And then everyone started doing streaming, and it just you can't afford all this. Nobody can.
Nope.
It's crazy.
And it just made me to be like, okay, I'm just done. I'm done with TV. So, so yeah. I know we're almost at our ending point here.
Okay.
There's no really reason to stretch it out any further.
Yeah.
I mean,
these things go so fast.
Yeah.
We just burn through it.
And you're driving, so you don't need a third beer.
No, I'm good.
And well, I don't think we have any beers left anyway to try. So,
right.
What we want to do is to try to keep it 1 or 2 podcasts a month, strictly at least one podcast a month. And since it's already January, unless we have a last-minute podcast that we want to do, which you never know, for the end of January or something like that, but maybe the beginning of February for our next podcast, maybe, because you'll be in Detroit.
Yeah, next weekend I'm out of town,
and then my birthday's coming up, and just when we would like to go to 595 before the next podcast, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
So
have some more beers to talk about.
Yeah, or just maybe even just go shopping for new beers, and So we just need a little time here, and because I really hate to overcrowd it. Unless we become really popular, which you never know, but where we're doing a podcast like every week or 2 or 3 times a week, or but like keep it simple for right now.
I agree.
So in about let's say 3.5 weeks, something like that. So that could be our next time that we have our beer discussion.
Yes.
And maybe that will be our special Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Or listening. You could just be listening. You don't necessarily have to be watching. And until the next podcast, just keep on drinking and drink a lot, like to the point where you're passed out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why else would you do it?
Yeah, like you just drink leisurely. Who does that? Yeah. Okay, so until next time.
All right.